what I said.
Hello everyone. We're back with D&D Nerdy Playbook. Echoes of Bahamut, episode 13. Everybody just got the level up. Nothing to really go over today. Just to let everybody know, if anybody who's watching the stream has watched some of my video game streams, I'll be getting back into that starting next week. So if you want to check out any Final Fantasy or Resident Evil, that's mostly what I'm going to be doing. We are starting to put up the nerdy narrative coming up soon, so keep a lookout for that, for any recaps of any previous seasons that you have not seen. Other than that, let's get it going. All right.
They just slowly start building up in the background. Sorry.
So, last we left off, you were able to make it further down into the caverns and tried to make your way around without getting seen, but you found out that you were being watched since you were in a dragon's lair. Tried to convince the dragon that you were not a threat, but it seems like his intelligence, due to being his lair consistently being infected by the plague, has made it where he doesn't care. He's just that straight predatory. Through some issues, you're still able to beat him. We're able to see what was inside the actual chest itself, which was lying a perfectly preserved, non-aged body of a humanoid male, containing one of the 9 Blades of Bahamut, legendary weapons that are pieces of, or relics of, a time long past. At this point, Tor summoned himself, congratulating that you finally accomplished your task. Whether it was specifically thinking that you don't want him to have it, you decided to sneakily walk up there, Mixus, and decided to touch the blade.
V helped me.
Can't hear you.
V helped me. Remember? Haha.
Who helped you?
V.
Fee?
Oh, fear no.
As soon as you did touch it, though, you immediately got transported into another location. To everybody else, this is just all happening in 1 second. So we're focusing on Mixus right now. Immediately as the whole area gets dark, stars showing up almost like you're in space.
Oh.
You start noticing pillars start forming around you until you start to notice that the floor you're moving on is moving itself. The floor you're standing on is moving itself. Until you notice that you're on a giant clawed hand.
Oh, Jesus.
Until you look up and you see armor start to glow of this giant creature standing as a size of like standing on Galactus's hand itself. as you see that you're on a fully armored humanoid posed dragon. And that's where we left off. So
He did say, what are you doing with my sword? That's what he told me, remember?
yes, but we'll get there real quick. So immediately the first things you see as you're standing upon his hand, and the perspective of size is you are the size of half of a finger. Maybe even a little smaller due to your own
Like
size.
smaller?
Yeah.
Because I'm tiny.
You're probably only yay size with a finger. Walking on his palm as if his palm itself is a large size room too. You find yourself in a non-floored area. What looks like stars, what looks confusingly like stars, are familiar to you, or at least they look like kind of similar to fey dust that's scattering within this area. Colors of magenta, teal, gold, different shades that are all blending like a rainbow in a dark limbed sky.
Oh.
Not bright and cheerful, but the colors themselves add in a center of joy to what is a darkened area. You see 9 locations glowing as large orbs beneath you. One is where you came from. Almost looks like the creature that you are standing on the hand is almost flying over one. From this distance, it looks like a globe. It has a similar map pattern to where you were. You see 8 others. One specifically the gold color spectrum, specifically given off a very, very much very peaceful but very tense vibe. Another one that looks like it's literally a world of storms. You just feel that whatever is there is not for the faint of heart. Another one that just looks like emptiness. Not so much so that it's dark, but almost emptiness of fear and pain. Maybe a certain heaven. Another one that looks like a land of rock and stone. Another one that is fire, darkness. You can sense pain. One of pure arcane energy. Another one that feels emptiness, a void of energy. And the last one is a sense of familiarity. You sense a connection to one of them. One that has a colors of greens and blues and a little bits of pinks and reds, as you feel whatever this is, that is your home. That is where you come from, but it's so far away and you've never seen it like this. You never have been able to pull it from and see it like a dot on a map. At this point, as you're taking it in, you hear this stoic statured creature speak without barely moving his mouth, as even his skin looks like armor. Why have you touched one of the blades? And how?
Oh. I fix this. Oh, sorry. We found a well, okay. Let me compose myself. So what happened is my friend got cursed by Torin, and so he gave us a mission to go down into this this ancient volcano that was dead. But when we got to the bottom of the volcano, mind you, we had to fight a whole bunch of people and some monsters. But when we got to the bottom of the volcano, there was actually the plague. I don't know what the plague is, but all my other friends told me that it was not a good thing. Don't touch it. Stay away from it. And there was a dragon down there that he was obviously infected by the plague, and we had to defeat him. But behind where he was, what he was protecting was a sarcophagus that was golden, and it had a person in it, and the person had not aged at all. And there was a sword, but we were afraid that Torrid was going to try to take the sword. So I was trying to. I didn't want him to, because I had heard from which god? There was another god that I think it was Sanders God told us that we needed to destroy it because that person was the key. And so I figured it didn't seem like regular weapons were working, so I tried to grab a hold of the sword to try to use that to destroy it because we didn't want Tori to get it because that wouldn't be a good thing.
Without showing any emotional change, no facial structure difference, whether or not he can or not, you can't tell. His hand goes from a lower palm and immediately raises you closer to his face. Not so much that you can like touch him or even jump to him, but like almost so he doesn't have to like angle down to look at you.
By the way, you have really pretty wings, and I love your armor. And I think that down there is where I'm from, and this is really cool. I've never been here, and this is really awesome. And I'm really overwhelmed, and I'm sorry if I did anything wrong. I'm sorry. And if am I supposed to bow or something to you? I could curtsy, and I try to curtsy.
You may do whatever makes you feel comfortable.
Oh, okay.
I understand where you come from. I understand who you are, but you were not supposed to touch the blade.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's quite alright. I cannot control these things. I put someone on their path. I manipulated motions, but apparently that is not enough. You are here. You grab the blade. Therefore, it is yours to take as far as the power itself.
Oh, what? What? But I can't lift it.
You
It's too big.
seem to not understand. The blade itself is not the weapon, it's the power within the weapon.
Oh, so it's like a weapon within a weapon. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but who are you? If you don't mind, I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with this realm or where we are. So, yeah.
We are not in a realm. We are outside of reality itself.
What?
He pulls you closer to like right to his like eye level.
Oh, hi.
Like, right to,
Oh,
like,
you
his
have really
left
pretty
eye.
eyes.
As you see like these full black eyes with like almost like a sea blue iris to them. Long dragon lens line in the center. It is not uncommon for many to know who I am. I have made many forget about me. It is better this way, but I am Bahamut, king of all, god of creation, and god of all dragons.
Do you know my friend, the green dragon then?
I am familiar with all, and I watch all. I am familiar with your companion that you have made such easy friends with over.
It's really fun.
And it is not a displeasant thing for me to see that you are courteous towards my kind.
Well, of course, all creatures deserve to be courteous. Unless you do evil on others, then you know what? You deserve it if you get evil done unto you.
Well, it is good for such things to be said, but then as he like turns and he kind of like points you down to like the other realms, evil and good always exist there, and they always will. Balance must be always attained, as much as you might not like it. As he points down to like the black realm and the purple realm and the red realm, and he kind of points as balance must be actually attained.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I think my mom used to tell me that you can't have good without bad, because how would you know things are good if you don't have bad days?
Kind of drops his hand just a little bit and pulls you back. Well, as I said, this isn't really something I planned, so I really didn't have anything for this, but as a... no matter what you had in your mind when you came here, let's be clear, what did you expect to happen when you touched the blade?
I didn't know anything was going to happen. I thought
Can't
I
hear.
was going... Oh, I didn't think anything was like... I don't think I was going to be transported to some fun, cool-looking place and meet a cool person like you. I just thought I was going to end up like... I was going to, have to angle it because it was very heavy and try to go... to the dude that was in there to try to keep in the sarcophagus to keep the other guy from getting him because it said we were told that wasn't okay and he was the eye of the apocalypse and I don't really know what that means, but it's not a good thing, I guess.
If Malik is who you speak of, this blade did belong to him. He has had it longer than anybody else. He lived with it. He died with it. But the Undying cannot have something for eternity. Therefore, I set plans for his power to be taken away.
Oh.
If it's you that
Okay.
need to take it, then so be it. But
Oh.
as he kind of like takes like one of his fingers of the hand that's not holding you, and he kind of like gets real close to you. No offense, but you're not sufficient enough to wield such power. At least not alone.
No offense. You're tiny. I'm very small, so I understand.
It's not size. It's more experience. You've not seen enough of the world to really understand how my power operates. Nonetheless, rules are...
Does that mean you're really old?
You could say that.
Oh, I'm 250.
That's quite young.
That's young? Whoa, I'm gonna tell the others. they're all really little. If that's young, oh, I'm gonna tell them that they're all babies then.
Nonetheless, the rules are set in stone.
Okay,
You touch the blade, therefore the power belongs to you.
okay.
Without Malik resisting, you are able to take the power of the blade. But
Okay.
if you decide to take it upon yourself, you will be able to wield it for only a small amount of time before it literally makes you go insane and you literally dissolve into nothingness. So, to prevent
That
this
does
from
not
happening,
sound like fun.
it does not. You seem to have a few companions with you.
Uh-huh.
Whether they are friends or not, it'd probably be best that you call upon one of them to assist you in this, preferably someone that you trust.
Well, do I have to make a decision or do you make the decision? 'Cause you're the big powerful for God.
I see all, but
God of
I do
gods.
not know what you find trustworthy in a companion.
Oh.
For this to work, you must find them as a trusted colleague, friend, and advisor to you for this to operate properly.
Do they have to be strong?
Strong would definitely help.
Well, that's kind of all of them are pretty strong in their own ways. Let's let the dice decide.
Ah.
The dice of destiny.
Is it a D4? Hun?
Yeah, it'd be a D4. Now,
Okay.
remember, what he's trying to apply to you is someone in the group that you actually trust. Do you trust everybody in your group? Does Mixus trust everybody in the group?
It's okay to say no.
For the most part, I guess, because they haven't seen anything. They haven't done anything to them to be untrustworthy. They've kind of had just circumstances happen. All the ones that would be outward looking, people would think are not trustworthy. They just have had circumstances, and everyone goes through things.
Oh, hey, she sliced somebody's neck. Let's be friends.
She's a problem solver.
Okay, so I'll let you, DM, choose like who's which
Oh god.
for
Dice-
the
dice
order.
Roll, do you want me to roll, or are you gonna roll?
I rolled.
You just have to assign the numbers to people.
Yeah, you've just signed the numbers.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, it was a 4.
Okay.
Okay. That way it's the fairest of all, because
I just did it based on what the
Sophie's
stream
choice.
is. What's on the
Yeah.
stream layout.
3, 4.
So he just looks at you. Puts his hand out above you, so you got one you're standing on, one that's shadowing over you.
you gonna squish me like a bug?
About a second after Mixus loses consciousness and goes to this realm, Finra, you do the same.
No!
Ooh.
You get pulled in and you get more straight into the situation, other than Mixus kind of get enveloped in it a second at a time, as you merely get pulled into this galaxy-styled area, standing upon a hand of a giant-sized humanoid stance dragon.
I look at the dragon, I look at Mixus and go, I thought I was done with being in awe of your friends, but this tops it.
He's
Where
the
are we?
creator. He's the creator of everything. This is Bahamut.
I kind of just bow and kind of go down on a knee. Why am I here?
Lifts up his hand again that you are standing on, pulls you close to him but out of reach. You are here because law dictates it. Your friend touched the blade, and therefore the power goes to your friend, but none of you in the group are sufficient enough to be able to harness the power on their own. Power needs to be split, power needs to be shared, until such time that either you both want to keep that power, or you allow your friend to hold all of it. There is no choice in the matter. This is how it works. It seems like you both don't truly understand what is happening in this situation, but that is okay. Just so you know, in normal context, wars have literally been started for one of these blades, and you happen to stumble upon it by accident.
Oh, oops.
There's
Wouldn't
nothing
it
you have done
be
wrong.
better if we just leave it? Put it back?
The motions have already happened.
I already touched it. I guess it means no take-backs.
The only way to lose the power, as he just kind of like has both of his eyes angled towards Mixus, is if you die.
I die?
If you die.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This power cannot be given away,
Alrighty.
it cannot be sold, it cannot be bartered. The power is now belonging to you, and you are sharing it with your friend.
Oh,
And what does this power entail?
Well, that is where we're going to figure out a few things. Many people have used this power for wealth, power, maybe intelligence. I cannot tell you what this power is, you can only figure it out for yourself. As he immediately takes his other hand and he just kind of summons this large ring, flat platform, as he teleports you there on the platform, so you no longer stand on his hand. As he just kind of shrinks down in size to about a 12-foot tall humanoid and starts walking on it. Tail long,
Down.
draped around.
Don't look down.
Wings now draped like a cape on his back. I have a few questions. Also, I think someone's playing sound
I think
through their
it's
speakers.
Corey.
I'm not touching anything.
Well, we're hearing things through
Yeah,
yours.
I'm hearing myself.
You're hearing feedback of the stream.
Yep.
An echo of Joe and Amber.
Okay.
Test 1 2 3.
Yeah, I can hear
1,
you.
2, 3.
Think of this as not a test of fortitude. There is no failure. Everybody just has a different mindset of their life. And what you get from the blade is simply that. What your heart desires. Or what your soul needs at the moment. For example, Malik was in the middle of war. He needed power. It gave him a blade that was sharp enough to cut through anything.
Ooh,
But
that's cool.
you can't just ask for this weapon. The power itself will summon to what you think is more beneficial to you. As he's walking around in a circle, kind of like pacing, arms behind his back. Looks at both of you to
Mixes
answer the
just
question.
Mixus puts their hands behind their back because they're mimicking, thinking that that's like cool. So
Okay.
they're like,
He asks both of you, what is it that you want? And when I say this, I'm not asking, what do you want from me? But what is it that you want?
I want the Avern soldiers dead.
oh, that's a big one.
And why do you want them dead?
They're scourge. They take what doesn't belong to them. They mold them to their own. Without consent, without acknowledgement of where they are in life.
You want vengeance for people that have been wrong to them?
Yes.
Fair enough. Mixus, what is it that you want?
I have good adventure and fun and be able to tell stories when I go home eventually. Because it was
He
boring.
kind of like stops in place, and he's like, that's a new one. But all right. Next, something more simple. You both are fighters, whether or not you want to be. Do you believe in strategy? Offense is better or defense is better?
Don't know what that
Offense.
means. I look at Mama V and be like,
I want to
what
face
does...
my attackers head on.
I don't know what that means.
I
Wait.
ignore Mixus for just a moment and then turn to her. Do you want to attack or do you want to think about things?
I usually think about things before attacking.
Then you go with defense.
Oh, okay. Thanks. I didn't know what it meant.
And In the grand scheme of things, do you find yourself in a purpose of a larger world or only of your own desires?
I've never really thought much further than my goal. But there is a wide world out there and new opportunities I'd never thought of before. I didn't think for one I'd be standing here. I'm going to look around, and this is a lot wider world than I ever thought I'd see.
What about you, little one?
Well, different realms out there. I've visited a few of them, and we're all connected somehow. It's kind of funny how some of them are, because some of the realms are a little weird. Like the one that these all are from. They're all blended, and everyone gets in wars and fights and such. It's weird. But anyways, I guess because of how long I've been here around the world and such, I would say there is a bigger world. I don't know if and I'm just living in it, and I'm trying to go with the flow, and whatever happens, happens. Does that answer your question?
His other hand just starts glowing. One other hand starts glowing.
Oh, God.
As he merely presses them forward, as you both start to have an aura over you.
Oh.
No one
It's
knows what the
toasty.
power will do until it happens. I do not create it. The power itself is the creation. Based on Finra's answers, because I got a page of what everyone would earn from this depending on their answers.
Dun, dun, dun. The
Hey, we did something the DM predicted for once.
Yep. Well, I knew we were going here, but I had 3 answers
We had
for
to
each
make it
person.
sure for everybody, because I said it should be fair, and so we should roll a dice.
Yep. I only had specific things for Mixas because Mixas was going to be here.
Yeah.
Starting off with Finra.
Mm-hmm.
Matching the armor of Bahamut, in your hand, all of a sudden a staff gets summoned, but then 2 blades get pulled off of it. Purple and blue in design, almost shaped like dragon wings, with blade like almost as a top, and the blade just kind of pull down. What is your main language that is not common?
I want to say Elvish.
Okay. In
Yes.
Elvish writing on the hilt, the blade says winged vengeance. You immediately understand how the blade works when you hold it, as it automatically becomes attuned to you permanently, and you cannot unattune it. You are barbarian. Therefore, it works off your rage only when you are raging. Other than that, it is a +3 axe. This is a legendary item. When you're raging, you naturally get a bonus, your rage bonus. If you consistently attack the same target over and over again, your bonus doubles for each time you're attacking that target.
Ooh.
You also get an ability called debuff. If a creature that you're targeting has any bonuses that's making them more powerful, a simple attack breaks those defenses.
Oh.
They must make a con save DC 14. If they fail, they also lose 1 AC total.
Oh my gosh.
Fuck.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Sarah has her rings of taking your
Yeah.
EAC or your HP down, and now I have this.
Unstoppable.
Mhm.
For all intents and purposes, this is
Incredible.
a great axe, so it does need to be held with 2 hands.
Okay.
You're also
of dice.
given information. He doesn't tell it to you, you just automatically, as if you know this, like all of a sudden it comes to you like in a memory. You know exactly where every aberrant soldier is on the island at all times.
Oh shit.
That is awesome.
It's like Hunter's Mark got overload.
Right?
Basically. You don't see where they are, you just have like an internal sense. Like as of right now, you can just close your eyes and you can picture one of them somewhere else in the mountain, other than one, having a beer in a tavern. Like you know where they are at all times.
It's gonna come in handy
Nixus.
when they come close to you.
Mm-hmm.
Your hands immediately just start extending out as immediately this longbow, for you a longbow, to most people a short bow, gets put in your hands. Curved in a way of metallic magenta and greens.
Oh,
Shaped also like a dragon's wing from both sides, with a bone structure that holds the points together. No string, but as you notice as you pull a finger back, the arcane light forms itself.
Oh, it's a shiny string!
You also find yourself a quiver on your side. You, in Elvish, in more specific Ancient Elvish, the language you know, it is written as Terrastorm, the bow of the lands. For all intents and purposes, this is also a +3 longbow. And because of your race, its powers are dictated on what emotions you have. If you are summer, it's a fire bow. If you're winter, it's an ice bow. If you're fall, it's a forest bow. And if it's spring, it's a nature bow. All the arrows that are in your quiver have the ability to shoot through cover. And the bow itself can load 2 arrows at a time.
Oh, that's even better! Yay! Are these in the thing yet? Or
No, I did not make them yet because I
Okay.
didn't know what people were going to get. I didn't want to make a bunch of weapons
okay.
that I would just have to just throw away.
She just wants to. She wants to
You
use
just
her new
save them for later.
So, because these are specific weapons that you would only get from Bahamut.
I'm picturing, like someone needs to. I need to make a poster of like his weapon shop, and it's just like a million beautiful
Yes.
weapons everywhere. Like
He just like opens up one of the wings and it's like weapons. You know, the word
Yeah.
weapons.
weapons.
Which one
you
would
get
you
a
like?
weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon. Kind of thing. Yes.
Just like how
Uh-huh.
Finra got information of what she wants, you wanted just a fun time, a journey, and a story. And that is what you were given. You were
Oh.
given information about this realm that will give you a story to remember. Places in this world that you can leave a mark on. Piece of information that once you reach certain areas, you will learn of importance. Whether or not you want to go there is completely up to you. Being
That
where your
sounds like
body... I can't hear you.
I said that sounds like fun.
Since your body is still over where it is, you get your first glimpse of what your power can do.
Oh.
You immediately figure out who Malik is. It takes some time to hit you, but you figure from this information, he is what's called an ancient. A specific being that existed before this world was reset. One of the last of his kind, and the only of the 3 that would be others that have existed from his time. 1, you were standing right by. 2, is Armoros Cacopial.
Oh.
You don't know how, you don't know why, but you get a flash of one piece of information before it kind of turns itself off. you find out that the man inside the coffin, Malik, you don't know to who, but he is the first son to one of the angels.
Oh. Huh.
Bahamut looks at both of you. You wanted vengeance for what those people have done to many. You were not given the power to do so. You wanted an adventure, but you also wanted to make sure that you were safe. You were given an adventure with the ability to protect yourself from a distance.
Cute.
I can't
With this
say how
power,
much I
you both are
appreciate it.
attuned to myself as well,
Oh.
along with 8 others.
Oh.
Every blade is attuned to somebody. Do not be surprised if you ever cross one of these people, a certain sense will come over to you.
Okay.
If
Is
you
it
find
like-
one of these people, many of them, their goal is to kill the others.
Oh.
This is both a blessing and a curse, so be warned. As he starts flying backwards and starts enlarging back into his oversized self, he immediately takes the floor you're on and kind of scrunches it like paper as you're kind of like in his hands, and he immediately just kind of pulls up and just immediately just chucks you down and throws you back into the realm that you're from and immediately back into your
I start screaming.
bodies.
So I'm gonna wake up screaming.
As you enter back into your bodies, as we continue where we left off.
There's a very big dead dragon, and
Can't
I
hear
just
you.
screamed up the top of my head. You can't hear me?
Hear her?
Oh, now we can. It's like when you start talking, it doesn't process through.
It's
Oh,
like,
that's so sweet.
Aw.
That's weird. Because it's lightening up, it's showing that
Yeah.
I'm talking, so it's weird. Anyways.
As you both come back, as you can still see Tora there, hasn't noticed Mixus you touch the blade, but you do notice that now when you're touching it, the ethereal glow from it has now been removed. It still looks exactly the same. It is also not floating. It is now resting gently on the body of Malik.
Oh.
Tor looks over at Helga. Well, you finally got what you needed done, as he takes his hand over to your scar and removes it.
yep. Cool.
There is
Is she
no
with
need
them?
for... I don't know if she's there or not.
No, I am.
Yep, cool.
Well, yeah, because he removed it last session, so
Right.
that's why I was just like,
But
oh,
we're
okay.
continuing where we left off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's just gonna keep backing up with, like, after he removes it, like, all right, I'm gonna not ask too many more questions. I'm just gonna try and get out while the getting's good. And
Looks at all of you. You can go.
Let's go, bestie. And then I'm just gonna like hook my arm in Helga's and like
Wizard of
briskly
Oz
walk away
away.
with her. Cause that guy choked me. He was air. Fuck that.
yeah, you know what? I'm not looking to, tangle with.
Tangle with... Was there
Like-
something more to that?
No, just tangle with him again.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I'm done.
Thought you cut out. there.
Yeah, that sounded like you cut out, so I was like, I don't know if you're
Yeah.
like waiting for like a big like
No.
dramatic pause. It's really hard to tell when we can't see you. It's like I don't know what's going
I'm
on.
sorry.
We know you're trying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Helga and I are scooting.
Yeah, but we did also come here because weren't we supposed to be looking for the laughing man down here, or was that just the like?
That was just the ruse to get down here. In
was a
all
coincidence
reality.
kind of thing.
He's in
There's
I
Mount
mean,
Iliad, but I don't think he's like down here.
there's something else we're supposed to pick up for the people, the dwarf people. I can't remember what it was.
We owed him a favor.
What are
They
we supposed
wanted
to
us
pick
to.
up?
They wanted us to bring something back.
I missed that.
I don't know if I remember that.
I
just
thought they
remember
wanted us to bring something back.
I don't believe they required you to bring anything back.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay.
The reason
It's
why they
just
let
that
you
they
go
want-
down there was to the elimination of the Laughing Man.
Oh, okay.
They allowed you to pocket anything that you found down there. So they didn't actually require anything upon your return, but they did say that they're still giving you permission to go down there. So even though you're helping them out, they still require you to do something for them upon return.
Oh,
If you survive.
okay.
does it look like this dragon was only here to also that dragon's not like piecing itself back together, right? Like it's still like
No, it's like a big pile of mush at this point. It's
okay.
fallen apart.
Fast decomposing.
Yeah, it was being held up due to its power, and then as soon as it kind of just gave out, it just kind of fell apart.
Staying alive on sheer rage and will alone.
Pretty much, yeah.
Does it look like it was only here to protect this? Like there's nothing else.
Based on a general assessment of the area, you assume based on the area that this was its lair. And a dragon's lair is its most, treasured spot. This lair probably got corrupted, and the dragon didn't leave, so it got turned, and its most basic instinct left after its loss of intelligence was home and protect my treasure, and the only thing left was the golden sarcophagus. So that's the only two things it really knew. It found you guys as intruders. Didn't matter what you said or what you did. It found you as a threat.
Is the one demigod leaving, or is he just
Well,
standing
my
there?
question.
What are you doing? I mean, two of you are leaving.
Just standing, because I don't know what to do. I'm still trying to process.
Yeah, I'm trying to compose. Behind us, I'm sorry, I got a work text that came in when you explained this. Did you say the sword and the guy were still in the sarcophagus?
Yeah, the
It's
sword,
power.
instead of floating, is now just resting on the guy.
And there's
And
no aura around
Right,
it
it's not
anymore.
glowing anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not glowing like a light.
Like, it still looks like a magical blade, and an impressive one at that. But the energy that made it constantly hold its position where it was is now gone. You assume
Sure.
within Mixus and Finra.
All right, well, time try and Helga's
So
gonna
what are the
try
rest
and
of you
do a
doing?
best Midwestern goodbye. Like, all right,
Well,
oh shucks. Looks
me
like we
and
gotta
Helga are
go.
leaving.
I'm gonna
Mixus is
ask,
taking a minute.
Sure.
are y-
What are you doing, Xander?
I'm probably gonna keep my attention on what Tor's doing, just to see if he does any actions.
Just watching him.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just going to stand there and watch?
Yep.
I
I'm just
wanna
kind of
ask,
observing
like,
and watching.
wait.
I'm like, oh,
Sorry.
don't do anything.
As he's walking towards the sarcophagus, he just mentions to the three of you that's still standing there. Like I said, you can go. As he keeps walking towards your way, taking his big long arm and starts pushing you aside so he can get to the sarcophagus.
what are you
I go
taking from it?
What'd you say?
Here, no, let's just get out while we still can, eh?
What are you taking
She's
from
gonna
it?
shout from across the room. We're like, all right.
I'm gonna just scurry over to Luna and just be like, okay, we should go.
Helga and Renora are already hooking themselves up. Like, you know what?
He doesn't even bother responding to Finra. He just kind of, once he gets himself within 5 feet of sarcophagus, he immediately takes both arms and he picks up the body, cradling his arms. Leaves the sword behind.
I look at the other three and kind of raise my axe a little bit. Or the other four. And slowly lower it, because I know we probably can't beat him. And back out with the other two.
Okay.
We should go.
He doesn't notice what you're doing because he has his body turned towards the sarcophagus, but you do move away. He doesn't bother pursuing any of you as he doesn't find any of you as a threat. After he picks up the body, he just takes the blade and he puts it behind him, putting it in a made up like cloth sheet that he made. And then all of a sudden, he just takes his head, lowers it down as these vines start coming on the ground and start surrounding him like a giant cocoon with the body in it, as they immediately just slam together, and then they're gone from the inside of his own version of teleportation.
I don't know what.
That's gonna
What
definitely bite
happened?
us in the ass later.
I think we
we're not
made a
strong enough to
mistake.
well, clearly, but we're not strong enough
What
to
were we
take him
gonna
in.
do?
Quite frankly, I just got out with my life, and I'd rather not tempt him again because I'd rather not do this again. So,
Fair.
but
I
we're
am not
not
going to
strong enough.
mention Bahamut or anything because I'm still like in awe and reeling
Yeah.
and like, what the fuck
Did
just
I get-
happened?
Did I get anything from him when I was around him from my new sixth sense kind of thing?
From who?
From Dord,
Or
the dude,
Tor?
or whatever his name is. Yeah, that dude.
Him doesn't have anything to do with your adventure. Nothing about him has anything to do with the rest of the realm, so the power doesn't
Okay.
activate for him. Your power seems to
Okay.
only really activate if it's someone's story will affect fate in the world.
Okay, well, I just grabbed Luna's hand. Did it do anything?
You grab Luna's hand.
Just gonna check.
Give me a perception check
Well,
with
I was
advantage.
grabbing her hand to go somewhere, to leave, but...
Give me a perception check with advantage.
oh,
You're still attuning to the
dang.
power, so it's not gonna just like work instantaneously on you. It's gonna come to you like in
Perception
dreams
check, you
Mhm.
said?
with advantage.
Okay. Going. 15.
15. You start. It doesn't hit you right away, but then like as you're pulling her, every time you look at her, she looks different. Occasionally she looks like a teenager. Occasionally she looks like an adult. Occasionally she looks back like a kid. She occasionally looks at you like, what? What's wrong?
So guys, it's fine. It's fine. It's the weird smoky crap down here. Don't worry about it. Let's just go.
But nothing hits you right away. A lot of this, until you become more powerful, it'll start hitting you in dreams and visions.
Sounds like I'm gonna need to go, get some of that tea that Fig had all that time.
Call back.
Anywho, we should probably leave.
Okay, so you all head out.
Yes, this is the hard part? Question mark?
This is the hard part of getting home, back out.
Yes, but
Yes.
I
With all the
remember DM
creatures.
did mention that we should probably do a long rest before we try and head back up.
Yes,
Because
but
that's how hard
let's...
it was.
That would be smart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe-
I'm
that
pretty
sounds
tapped
good.
out.
Should we post up here since it seems to be...
Yes, but a little bit away from the oozy,
Yeah, more central.
cruisy
Yeah.
stuff.
You don't want to cuddle up to the oozy oozy.
No,
Yeah,
you told
probably
me not to
doesn't smell
touch
bad.
it. You said not to touch it. And...
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it's probably a little
Right
toxic.
in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're right where the dragon was originally.
Everything down here knows there's a dragon down here, so nothing's gonna be coming in this way.
Alright.
Yeah,
Right.
but you're sitting in the mush of the dragon.
Worm, leave me alone.
It's cozy.
The mush of the dragon.
Hell,
Okay,
hot
so you guys
just
are gonna take a
happened
long
right
rest.
now.
Yeah.
should we
Are
at
you all
least
gonna take a long rest at the same
watch?
time, or you guys taking turns?
I think we should take turns. It should be a good idea to take turns. And I only need 4 hours. For
I'm
a
definitely
long
going to rest first. I need to heal.
Yeah. Same.
Mhm.
Okay.
Give me a watch.
Yeah, but I feel like someone should at least be with you.
I'll
Like-
watch with Mixus for
So
first watch.
Luna will take a rest.
So everyone else is sleeping.
Yeah.
Okay. As
So
soon as I know everyone's asleep, I'm gonna go, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, they can. They
I
gotta
was gonna ask you
stuff
the
up.
same thing.
I've never
mean-
been there. That was so weird. Did you have it? Well, you didn't have a chance to look down, but because I told you
didn't
not to
wanna
look down. So all the other realms were under us. All the realms. I could see the realm we're in right now. I could see my realm where I'm from. I could see the really crazy, like hell-looking realm. I could see all of it.
Please be quiet.
just-
I'm trying to
It was a
sleep.
lot.
You guys are asleep. Don't worry. We didn't start talking
You're
until you were sound
passed
asleep.
It was so much, and I've never even talked to a god before, really, and we were standing in his palm.
Yeah, and
I don't
he's
even know what to think of that.
not just the god. He's like the god. Like he's the one who created everything.
And now we have a connection to him, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't know what just happened. I can't even process. But
It meant to happen for a reason. So yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff in my 250 years, but I've never seen that
no,
ever.
I
I've
don't
heard
think
of
really
him.
anybody has.
I didn't really know who he was. I'd never seen him. I've heard that name before. It's been written down before, but I've never seen him. And he had really pretty wings, and he had really pretty armor. Yeah.
I can see that. Yeah, that
And
was.
what did he
that
give
was
you?
An experience.
What did he give you?
I'm gonna pull out the axe
Oh,
and show her.
cool. That's so cool looking.
It is. It's. And I turn around. It's amazing and beautiful, and I
Looks sharp.
am
It
very
looks very
thankful
sharp.
for it. It is.
Don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself.
What
It
did
could
he
be-
give
it-
you?
Oh, this! And I pull out the bow and be like, and look, you see it has no streak, but watch! Ah!
That is amazing, Mixus. That
It
is
makes
truly
it so
incredible.
string! Huh? Yeah. And watch! And I change my form to be a different, like winter, and look and be like, look, the arrows changed too!
So you notice that as you change like your emotions to change your color, the string of the bow actually changes to light. So the arcane light actually
See?
changes.
Okay, I'm trying to be. I'm sad. I'm sad. See?
That is quite amazing.
Yeah. And he gave me some knowledge about things. So the person that was in the coffin, he's one of the originals. The original beings on this in the what's bigger than a realm? Is it a universe?
The universe?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we just let Tor take one of the original beings of the universe.
So he was talking about the other knights or whatever, the other 8. He also get this. That person that was in the coffin is one of the Copial or whatever, and the other girl's name, one of them. That's their mom.
I think we made a terrible mistake letting him take him.
I don't know, but also I didn't want to try to fight him, because what if he found out that we have this power now? Because, I mean, I think that's what he wanted, not just the person.
I don't know. What if we could have beaten him? I mean, these weapons are amazing. We
But,
might have stood a chance.
but, something just tells me that he doesn't have a role in this realm. So, because that was another thing. I got this really cool sixth sense thingy. And also when I touched Luna's hand, I saw her forms. Remember how she was talking about the different different ages? I saw them, and it was kind of weird. So yeah. So I don't
My
know what
life
that
was
means.
so simple before.
I don't know what that means, but yeah. Did you get a sixth sense? Did you get anything fun besides
In
the
a
really
way.
cool axe?
In a way, I did. You know, I was a soldier, right?
You told me the one that you killed. Yeah.
Well, and don't tell the rest, because I want to keep it a secret for a while, but can sense the rest of the bad people. I kind of know where they
Oh.
are.
Well, that's cool. Cool. Kind of like how I could sense the one dude after I marked him.
Exactly.
Oh, but you can sense all of them?
Uh-huh.
Whoa. That would come really in handy.
It
Mhm,
does.
mm.
I think it might also come in handy finding the laughing man with the rest of the murder victims, too, if they're connected to the soldiers.
Yeah, that could be. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm really overwhelmed.
Yes,
Okay.
I need to sleep on this and maybe take a few days and think about what happened.
Yeah, he originally, like, it was kind of scary. Before you got there, he was like, how did you touch the blade? I was like, I don't know, I touched the blade! Like, it was kind of strange. And then, and then he was like, he was just like, you can't hold this power on your own. You need someone to help you. Who do you trust? And I was like, would I have been hanging out with these people if I didn't trust them? Like, that would be kind of strange. I mean, circumstances, yeah, it happens. Helga has her time, and, we still try to figure out some of the other things that people are doing. But, I mean, and then you have that secret hush-hush deal thing going on, and which I haven't told anyone, so don't worry.
Very proud of you.
So, but yeah, which is just funny because this realm is really funny because everyone's secretive and everyone is like, and so it's kind of funny.
Well, trust doesn't come easy, and there are not many I trust, and I think you are one of them that I do actually trust.
Okay, well,
How
that's
long
cool.
were you with him before I showed up? Because I looked over, you reached out to the sword, and then all of a sudden I was whisked away.
Oh, um, it felt like it was about like 10 to 15 minutes. More, I don't know. It felt
I
long.
blinked. That was it. I blinked.
Oh.
And that's all the time it took on my end.
Well, maybe time works differently where he is.
It must.
I mean, if you're sitting above all of the realms, I mean, I'm guessing time isn't really relevant to you.
No. No, it's not. And I can't even imagine how it would be.
Oh, and he said that I am that I'm young, and I'm 250 years old, and he said I was young. So that means all of you are babies, like babies. Especially Helga. Come on, she's got to be like, baby. If I'm young, he said I was young, and I was like, Jesus, wow.
You should tell her tomorrow. I think she really wants to know.
That she's a baby? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. But you're all babies. That's funny, because I'm considered a baby to him, too. He said, well, I guess if you created everything, then yeah. Yeah.
And like you said, time has no meaning to him. We can't even fathom how old he is.
Well, he looked good for whatever age he is.
That he did.
Because that armor was cool. And all his wings, like it's so cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. Huh. I think I'm
We're-
getting tired.
I am too. And we're gonna have a long journey ahead of us tomorrow.
Okay. Don't roll over into any of that goo.
No, I don't want to touch that. Make sure you don't either.
I won't. I am gonna sleep on
Pretty
my
as it
shell.
looks, don't touch.
I'm sleeping on my shell tonight.
Good.
Okay, that's our conversation.
Mhm.
Because we're tired now. I guess, do we need to make a check to make sure nothing happened besides us talking?
No, nothing will happen at this point.
I
Okay.
think we're just gonna fall into like a peaceful silence of just trying not to fall asleep and waiting for the others to wake up.
Yep. Yep. Pretty much.
Okay. So everybody else can hit the long rest button. You had completed a long rest.
Ooh.
And shifts have been switched. 8 hours passed. The group wakes up.
Long rest.
Yay.
Yay, back
Sleepy
to
time.
full health points. Yay. We like health points.
Mhm.
They're good.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of you can take your rests, Finra and Mixus.
Okay.
If the rest
My
of you
4
want to do
hours.
anything while they're doing their 4 to 8 hours, feel free. Perfect.
You guys are
so
chatty.
No, Helga
You guys
wants
are
to do. I'm trying. Helga wants to do something. You just can't see me. I'm so mad.
Oh.
She's gonna look really like uncomfortable for a moment because it's something she's
What
not
else
used
is
to.
new?
Yeah, I know. But like extraordinarily uncomfortable because it's not something she's gonna used to do, and then she's gonna look more towards Xander, but also is Renora also awake with us?
Yeah.
Or is it okay? So she's gonna look more towards Xander, but also kind of like look at Renora too, and she's just gonna say like, she's just gonna sigh. She's like, you know what? A lot's happened, and I just want to say I'm sorry. You guys, especially you, Xander, you've been, you don't even really know me, and you've put your life in jeopardy for my sake, and I've been nothing but horrible to you guys. It's just kind of what I've grown up knowing. When you're fighting for survival, that's kind of what you're, trained to do, is to just take everything head on, and, where I come from, emotions are weak. But I just wanted to say that I'm sorry. I'm going to try and do better, but it's going to take time. And next time you speak to your god, can you thank her for me as well? Because without her help, we probably wouldn't have made it this far this fast. Yeah, so she's just going to like rub the back of her head like awkwardly, like, yeah. I'm going to apologize to the others too. I just want to let them sleep. But since Xander was the first person I met here that's actually shown me some inkling of like kindness, and like I said, I've just the whole situation has kind of opened the possibility that I'm not as tough as I think I am.
Oh, you're pretty
And-
tough, Helga.
Yeah, but I mean, Renora over here and Fierna, they're truly the strong ones. I may think that I am, but I've got a lot to learn, and I'm hoping that I can prove it with actions in the future instead of just saying words.
Appreciate the sentiment. I mean, you may not be as magnificent as the one and only, but you are still pretty awesome in my book. You are the guide. You are still the guide, no matter what. I mean, we might lead each other around a little bit, but you're still the guide. So you keep leading on. and
Your
we're just
compass
gonna.
doesn't by any chance have a way to point us back up, does it?
I don't know. Does my compass still do anything?
No, it's pretty much useless at this point.
Okay, it's just like.
But yeah, or maybe just the next time you go to like a temple to talk to her, I could go with so I could thank her myself. Because, like I said, without her help in this, we could have been lost for so long trying to get down
Yes.
here. And
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how we would have made it without her assistance. So I do owe her a good, new, fresh, hot tune. So we're working on that.
Gotta give him a fresh new beat.
no,
Yes.
lay them tracks.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just
Fabs.
maybe next time you go talk to her, I could come with and then
Absolutely.
bring. I don't really know what kind of offerings she likes, but aside from apparently music,
Yes.
I wouldn't really equate storms with
You
music.
and Xander should do a duet for her.
Oh yes. Get some drums.
It's official.
Oh, yeah, we
Anything
can
less
beat
than
down.
that will be inadequate.
Helga does have a drum, but she's more of the like animal. Like she doesn't really like.
Yeah. Just lay down a sick beat for Xander
Yeah,
to rap
there you
over.
go. Yeah, that'd be great. I love it.
So yeah, she's just gonna kind of like awkwardly
Bring the rain.
like taper off into like awkward silence, and it's just like, yeah, okay,
Sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Renora that whole time was just like looking between Helga and Xander, like she ain't apologizing to me. She must be apologizing to you.
well, I mean, you know,
We're all finding a place.
If
in the
you
world.
were, I'm sure
Which is
Helga
great.
is actually like very sincere and is like heartfelt about it, but
Helga
Renora
is
doesn't give a
trying to
shit. So she's just like, I'm not part of. You ain't gotta apologize to me. I don't know what the fuck. Like, emotions. Bleh. We're not dealing with that.
Well, that's kind of what she like. That's why she focused more towards Xander because she
Yeah.
knew that like Renora's just gonna be like, fuck it, you're fine,
Like,
whatever, yeah.
Yeah. So
Fuck it.
yeah, just watching you two go back and forth. Like,
I was
okay,
gonna
well.
say, is Luna awake with us or is she still resting?
No, she's awake with you.
There's been so many conversations I want to had. It's just we haven't.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah.
Till the
Good.
8 hours of awkward, or I guess the 4 hours until Mixus wakes up, and then it's no longer quiet.
Take
But
advantage.
she just-
No.
she would include Luna in that like
Sure.
general.
That apology.
Yes.
But she just wanted to like go, not necessarily closer. Like she doesn't want to wake anyone up, but like Luna, how are you handling everything? We kind of just
Like what?
threw you into the lion's den. Like
That was fun.
we kind of just dragged you along into.
Oh no, I came along. I didn't get dragged.
Yeah. You had fun.
Oh, I had a good time. It was great.
Awesome.
I mean, is this what you
Helga's
guys do all
just
the time? I mean, this
baffled.
isn't half bad. This is kind of cool.
Right?
Helga-
Right? She gets it. She
We're fun.
gets it.
We're fun.
Helga's just baffled that like someone who was in like Luna's situation could take all of this so lightheartedly just because she kind of like in a different scenario kind of relates to like the situation Luna was in. And clearly Helga did not take it as lightheartedly as Luna is.
I mean, we got to fight a dragon. A freaking dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? And we won.
Almost died. Kind of.
You almost died. I was doing great.
Yeah. Sure.
Just FYI, you might need to step up your game a little bit. Just saying. But
I could say that too if I sat on the sidelines.
Oh.
Shots fired.
Yeah. Renora ain't having it. She went down twice, so she felt
Yeah.
that in her soul.
That was pretty tempting.
Yeah.
How does it feel not to be cursed anymore, Helga? Like that's a new thing, right? That hasn't
Yeah, I
happened
was gonna.
since
Is
way back.
is the handprint still there, or is it just like my normal like
No,
shoulder? or is
he
there
said that
still, like...
it's gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gone.
Well, it's nice to not have this mark of whatever the fuck this was. I don't think we should have let him have
Right.
he wanted, but
What
at the
were we
same
gonna
time-
do?
Right.
Right.
Yes, I was getting there, Renora.
Okay.
That was the whole. That was the
Okay.
whole. That was the whole.
I'm just saying,
if you-
coulda, woulda, shoulda. It
if
ain't
you
gonna
were-
matter.
If you were listening to my heartfelt apology, I would have told you that I was trying to learn about not charging into certain death
Oh.
all the time.
We're not gonna do that anymore. Wow.
I mean, we can. We do have to,
Oh,
teach
good.
you the art of stair walking still. So,
Right. Oh, okay. I mean, I did fall down when we
we
got
did
here.
it, and I'm
so,
very proud
hey.
of you.
Yeah,
Like,
thank you.
technically, it wasn't certain death because none of us are dead. So,
Hey.
But we didn't know that at the time.
Luna just
Okay,
kind of like
so
slides her hand
then-
by you for like a sneak high five.
yeah, get it, girl.
Yes. The journey has been long, but it's been fun. Absolutely.
Now we just need to try and get out of here.
Yeah. I mean, there's no other killers down here, right? I'm just listening.
There was
I'm
still
gonna
those
like
creatures
pick up
out
a
in the
pebble
other
and throw it
hallway.
at Xander and be like, "Shut the fuck up!
I
You
was
trying to
gonna
get
say,
us attacked?"
Yeah, I was gonna say we do still have Big Zombie Man in the other side of the river that we kind of avoided, but
I think if you can duly bop right past him, if we're
Yeah.
careful.
we
Oh,
just kind of bopped past him. Like,
well.
definitely have to be on our watch for
Yeah.
whatever. But I kind of want to go check out the sarcophagus and see if there's anything left behind. But I also am really scared of that sarcophagus for some reason.
Go with you if you're scared. If you will, scaredy. I can walk with you.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, I
Bestie.
dare you to do it. I bet you can't do it.
You could. Yeah, I guess you could see if there's anything at the bottom of the barrel. I mean, I doubt it. But...
Let's
We're
go up.
corrupting Luna.
Gosh.
Okay,
I
bestie.
double dog dare you to check out that sarcophagus.
I'll protect you, bestie. Come on, let's go. All right.
So I
Well,
wanna
yeah.
go-
You guys are gonna
Look
go
at
check
the
out
We'll
the
go
sarcophagus?
check out the coffin.
Okay.
Is there anything?
You both can give me an investigation check on it individually if you're checking out the coffin sarcophagus.
I think Renora's too busy making fun of Helga
No.
to actually.
Aw.
that checks out.
I got to.
I got a 19, so I imagine that
What?
Helga's actually checking out the sarcophagus, and like Renora's just turned around making faces at her with
Like,
Luna. Like,
oh.
check out this guy.
Hang on,
Like,
I just gotta do something real quick. Hang on, I gotta see if I can do something. Hang on. a second.
The rogue got worse score than the partner. Oh man, I never thought I'd see the day.
That somebody rolled bad.
That too.
Have you played D&D?
Da-da-da.
Oh, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
yeah.
Just curious, Helga, give me a perception check, please.
5.
So
Ooh,
you're like
that's
investigating like the sarcophagus, and all of a sudden Luna just like pops out. It's like, ah! She just,
Renora. Oh my god, love it.
as she just like falls on the floor, just cracking herself up.
Luna, you all right? I like you.
But as you were investigating the sarcophagus, you do notice that underneath like the blanket and the pillow that the body was laying on, there is like a long case, the coffin size wide. It's thin. It almost looks kind of like a gun case, but specifically fitted for this spot. Like, not shaped like a gun case, but just like the design of it looks like it.
Yeah.
Like a long, skinny briefcase kind of a thing. You can pull it out. It is not locked.
Do it.
I just don't know if I should check it for traps first.
No.
Oh, do you think there might be a trap?
I think if it's something as important.
Are you
to
saying
be
this
locked
out loud
in-
so that
Yeah.
Renora hears you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I can check for traps for you.
Oh, thanks, bestie.
Got you.
Luna's like, she's got to
What?
learn how to do this on herself. Just you can't do everything for
What
know.
is Luna's deal?
But I get better trap stuff, right?
her. Yeah, because
Being-
you're proficient with the
With the
stuff, yeah.
rogue stuff. Is that a check? Or
Yeah, it's
what it-
investigation plus proficiency bonus.
Okay. $14.
Checking the handle, checking the different sides. The specific thing is not trapped. You don't know if something inside is trapped, but opening up does not set a trap. Or release one.
Right.
Technically.
Pop that bad boy open and see what.
So you open it up, lift over the lid, and you find that there is a total of 20 vials of what looks like a bluish purple liquid, along with 2 daggers that almost like the blade itself is like glass. Like almost looks like you can attach one of these vials to the hilt, and the vial itself fills up the glass for the blade. The blade itself is curved, snake style. And then there's specifically a golden case, almost like a container that kind of looks like I can't think of what they're called, but very much similar to like when you go through a. What are you laughing about?
The cat. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry. She's mad I'm not playing with her.
Just laughing to see because I keep seeing her biting her
Oh my
arm, and then she was
Thought that
like,
was off
and then
camera, I was
you're like, no, you just put her on the
a
floor.
long glass tube that has like 2 golden caps on each side. You do see that there's some kind of node inside, and it looks like it's really, really old, so this is helping preserve it so it doesn't degrade too much. But it looks like still due to time, the magic of the case is not perfect, and it is still kind of eroding inside. And then the last thing you see is what looks like a small tapestry inside, built on
small
a
tapestry?
roll.
Okay.
Inside the glass tube.
No, outside the glass tube. This tapestry is bigger than the glass tube. It's like a window blind wide. It's itself a hanging roll that drops down into a tapestry.
Okay.
The glass tube itself is roughly only about 2 feet in length. The
Gotcha.
tapestry itself is probably about 6 feet.
Okay.
Is there anything on the tapestry? Like if we unroll it, like is there
If you
a
unroll
picture?
it,
Is there-
it depicts what looks like a large battle. Tapestry has not really dealt with the test of time too well, so a lot of it is a little skewed. It's a little damaged, but you can kind of get pieces of it. It looks like it's a great war that this picture is depicting. You mostly the main focal point is on a section of warriors. The rest of the picture is mostly faded out infantrymen fighting in this war. It doesn't depict what they look like versus what they look like, so they all look the same as far as infantrymen. But it focuses on a few. On one side, you see an angel with black wings commanding one side. On the other side, you see an angel with purple wings commanding the other side. Along with the side of the angel with purple wings, you do see a soldier that looks very similar to the man that was just taken out of sarcophagus. The 2 other people specifically put in there is in the background you do see what looks like a silver, black, and blue dragon knight at the background in the dead center of everything, like not taking sides. And you specifically see what looks like someone at the main focal point, but very small. Their descriptions are mostly damaged due to the actual withering of it, but it looks female, peach skin. Most of the rest is destroyed.
That she was kind of like more in the foreground of the picture.
Yeah, so when the tapestry is rolled down, you can actually look at it because it's the landscape.
Got it.
So that middle point on the right is like almost like torn on that section. So you only see like this part of the face, enough to tell that it's like a feminine structure and the color of the skin. But due to you could probably assume maybe half human or human, because the ears don't have too much of a point to them, if they have a point at all. But it's hard to tell due to the perspective. But that's all you can really tell. A lot of the color has been removed from a lot of points, so you can't even see like what the color hair she has, but you can kind of see some of the peach of the skin.
Okay. I did a history check to see if Renora can place this battle. I got 13.
13? This battle does not... whatever this depicts either seems fictional to you or you know nothing about it.
I'm just like, cool! Start rolling it back up.
Fair enough.
Should definitely take this stuff with us. I mean, who knows what...
Yeah?
Maybe we'll use it, right?
Once as Helga's saying that, once we get the tapestry rolled up, I'm gonna just shove it in my designer luggage. My forever bag of holding.
Yeah.
Also, Renora, doesn't your cloak have something to do with spells?
Yes.
Maybe you should swap it out for one because you don't have spells. So maybe
learn spells.
I had planned on doing that prior to us coming to Mount Gilead. But I wasn't here for that.
Fair enough.
Sarah was planning on doing that prior to us leaving for Mount Gilead, but I was not here for that.
So I mean, I don't know if you want to swap with the one that Xander has, or just pick one out of the. While you got that.
Also, I got 3 in the. I got 3 in here that.
There's the one that's resistant to poison, toxins, and perilous. There's one that every magic spell is 1d6 poison, and the last is it constantly heals 1d6 health per turn.
Okay.
The healing's pretty good.
I'll put on the 1d6 healing per turn. Can you send me that, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
While you got that luggage open, I was just.
While I'm here, I might as well, right? Bit wardrobe change and voila. Yeah. So. If you want to put anything else in here, go for it.
I mean, I would imagine that
all of it, I'm assuming.
As much as we can, because that's just less. We're gonna need our hands free to.
Renora's just gonna basically hold the luggage open and let Helga put whatever she wants in there. So if you just want to dump it all in there, you can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might want to organize this a bit more. I feel like we got a lot in here.
I think it's fine. I don't go to your house and tell you how dirty it is.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, she doesn't. And then just kind of
thank you. Fist bump.
You got a little peanut gallery over there for you.
I know.
I love it.
Wow, I thought I was your bestie.
You are my bestie.
I don't know, you seem pretty besties with Luna over there.
Oh my god.
Jealous much?
Maybe. I mean, other than that, I don't really have anything.
Yeah, I think probably just
making sure we're not gonna get ambushed.
Okay. So everybody's awake at this point. If you haven't taken a long rest, you can.
Rested.
So rested.
Should we get out of here?
Probably start heading back up.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Round
Get
up.
out of here.
I don't want to stay down here forever.
Let's
No.
get out of here. Remember, we only have X amount of days to get back anyways. Or they're gonna consume us, or they're gonna assume that we are dead.
Correct.
I think we had like 2 days. I don't know how it.
Well, we had
time
3.5.
working down here.
When we started.
We had 3.5 days for her
Right.
to not be cursed,
Yeah.
but
Oh, it was like
only 2
yeah, I
days to
think she did
get
like 2 days.
back.
Yeah, you guys have only used up about a day and a half
So let's go.
due to that last long rest. So going back up, you can't make any stops. You got to head all the way back up to make it there in time.
Okay,
Mhm.
let's do this. We got this. And break.
Head back
go.
up the same way we came.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
think
that's the way we know.
Way.
Are we doing the
Well-
same setup as last time? We have Helga in front, and then we would have.
Oh, we gotta retie ourselves together.
Yeah, we gotta
Oh,
retire
yeah.
ourselves.
Renora and Fionra in the back, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll retie ourselves once we get to the area that we need to.
Yeah.
So you guys have to
that's
first
great.
go
Yeah.
through the catacombs.
Also, remember we got Big Bad Beastie that we need to try and avoid too, because
We have to be very,
So-
very
Make
quiet.
this-
By the time you
Like you're
enter
hunting
in
rabbits.
there, just put you guys further back because you guys would still be by the door. There are a couple more walking around. You start to notice that this place is the domain for a lot of very enhanced plague. As you do start to see, as you like start sneaking in, there's one. Oh, where is he? Moving around against, like teleporting to different spots.
That's not
If
good.
it lets me summon him. There you go. He looks like he looks like a warlock of some kind, but he's like terribly like turned, and he's like saying some kind of language that none of you can understand. To all of you, it just sounds kind of just super odd. But he's like teleporting to certain spots, and he's like casting some unknown magic, and he's teleporting to like another spot.
We just sneak around him.
I think that's the best course of action.
Then go this
We
way.
can try
Okay.
for it.
Is-
I need a
is
group
which
stealth
way?
check.
Oh, yes.
Which way did we need to get out again? We have to go that way.
Mhm.
We gotta go
Get
down
out?
here to get out.
Okay.
You said stealth checks?
Mhm.
Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
Oh,
Not
that's
very
good.
good. I'm not very sneaky.
Ooh, we did that pretty damn good.
Oh, so sneaky.
So let's see. We got a. Renora, is that disadvantage or advantage?
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Alright, so we got a 26, 35, and the people who can't roll on the screen, what'd you get?
I got a 22.
Spooky 20.
Okay, you guys were able to make it. So you're able to sneak by, get around the Plague River, and cut down without a problem. And then you guys are able to head over to the stairwell.
Oh, I need help because it's taller than me. This is gonna be
Yeah,
hard.
you can't
going
slide
back
down.
up. Yeah.
You want to just climb on my shoulders?
Yes.
The ninja turtle.
Koala bear it.
Yup.
Piggyback ride, let's go.
Like I'm carrying her shell in one arm and like her on this arm.
Yeah. Gosh.
Like, okay.
Alright. So everybody gets attached up.
I'll just make it while we're attaching ourselves to the walking order. She's gonna give the same spiel too, the same apology to Fionra and Mixis, but just I'll make it. Didn't want to say it all again, so
Right.
for the sake of brevity.
Yes.
Aww. you adorable.
I'm proud of you.
So instead of redoing the process before, we're going to kind of speed rush this. So we're going to put a lot of pressure on Helga for this.
thanks.
I need you to give me a survival check. Depending on what you get, depends on if you have to stop on the floor.
Jesus.
I will give Helga guidance and go, don't screw this up! You got
Guidance.
this, guide!
Thanks.
Guidance her.
Don't fail.
Guidance her.
Don't
Don't fail us now.
Okay. 10 with the guidance.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Survival is shit, guys. I don't know. I made.
Survival. Mine is a +5.
So you make it up, I'd say, about 3 floors.
I knew.
Taking it pretty calm with your survival check. You're having a hard time leading ahead. Maybe it's hard. I mean, it's harder going up than it is going down, but you figured you'd have a tougher. You'd be able to at least figure it out knowing the terrain, but somehow maybe some of the creatures moved through since you've been down here, and some of the spots are broken now. Until eventually, due to some slip-ups, people sliding around but not falling, you guys make it 3 floors up and have to take a small break due to the fact is you're losing traction, people are sliding all over the place, and you need to stop for a bit. You also start hearing that with all the noise that you're making, there are creatures moving around listening to you.
Oh, should I just koala bear on you? Because then I can help you with looking ahead. Because I'm very stealthy.
I mean, I'm on one condition, Mixus.
Okay.
You don't touch my ears. You can touch my ears when we get to the surface, but let's focus on getting up and out first. I
Okay.
promise that you can touch my ears once we're out of here.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that, and I'm just gonna change where I was in the
And Helga
chain
will
and
Helga will reach up and do like a little pinky promise.
pinky promise.
Let's
Pinky
get
promise.
out of here first.
I don't know what a pinky promise is, but sure, pinky promise.
Mama
You
Fee
guys
will
have
explain it later.
You guys have so many weird customs in this realm.
Okay, so I guess now Mixus is piggybacking on me to help me with my
Uh-huh.
our future.
My hands are free.
It also will help me because I can't get up these stairs by myself.
well, I guess, do you still have her turtle shell?
I would imagine.
Makes-
I would,
So,
Mixus, would you have wanted Helga to take that, or should I still carry it?
You can carry it if you would like.
So yes, I still have the shell.
Can I give it back when we get back up there?
Don't
Or if
worry,
we
I
have
use
to-
it
will.
to defend yourself.
Or if we
as a
have
shield.
to, or if we have to fight, I get it back. It's mine.
Okay.
It's my turtle shell. Well,
Okay.
my creature shell. It's not really a turtle shell. It's a creature.
your future armor is what you're.
No, it's. I just want to keep it as a shell. Cause it's cool.
Fair enough. That's what makes you happy, Mixus. Let's
Okay.
All right,
All
onward.
right.
bust the move.
Okay. So we're going, and now I'm on Helga's
Unless
back.
Joe had something planned for us while we're on this break.
No, I mean, you guys just took a spot to
Recoup.
readjust yourself. Alright, so now Helga, give me a spell check with advantage.
Aha. Do it.
Spooky 20.
Yay! Don't fuck it up.
With the help of Mixus,
Wow.
I'm assuming grabbing onto the head and just kind of pointing mush.
Pretty much. Through the mohawk, just like that way.
No, I just spread the hair between the mohawk and be like that way.
Whether you find it annoying or not, it does work. And you are able to make it up there. It still takes you a decent amount of time. But in a total of the first 3 levels and the next 7, you're able to make it up there with 2 hours to spare before the 2 days are complete. You're able to finally make it up as you're getting through the past 2 levels, and the dwarves start seeing you as they're all kind of stunned in silence about your return.
Hello. Hello.
until you finally make it up as you start hearing it's like, "Sir, they're back." It's like, "What? No, they're not." As he goes, like, "Oh shit, they're back."
We made it. We made it.
As you're able to get back on the floor of where the weapons ammunition place was, and the same, since it's literally been 48 hours, the same captain's there. So, you all made it. Awesome.
Yep.
Were you able
Wasn't
to
too bad.
find the Laughing Man?
Sadly, no.
Oh, we found some fun down there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's not for me
I'm
to
just
know.
gonna raise the shell.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
mine. That's mine.
Well, no
I'll
one's gonna
raise
take it.
one of the legs in the back, just like whoop, whoop, whoop.
Like some
Still
like
have that.
someone like the
Lenora-
drippings are still
Yeah,
hanging
you-
from it. It's like, yeah, you can keep that. That's fine.
I will.
Yeah, I put it on.
I don't need your permission.
Kind of smells.
No.
He's like, all right, well, I'll send the word to the council. They'll still need to talk to you, but if you want, you can head up to the top. We can at least let you have some free grub. I'm sure you're hungry.
Alcohol?
Yes,
very-
please.
Ale?
Food.
Before you go to your council, you can let them know we weren't the only ones down there, though. There were other, it looks like, soldiers of Averant down there.
Killed them.
Well, not really anything I need to know. Probably keep all the information to yourself. I just work here. So yeah, you tell them. I ain't going down there, so don't worry about that. But
Okay.
Go get some grub. I'll come back to you. But just head up to the top. I'll set up a word. You can get some free chow and have a drink.
Sweet.
It might take a day, so I'll also set up a word for you to have free room and board. It's nothing great, but it's free. So,
Can't complain with
Free.
free.
A great number.
just make your way up to the Stonewell Tavern, and they'll hook you up with a couple rooms and some dinner and some drink, and relax. It's on me.
Aye, aye, soldier.
I'm assuming you're still on Fenrir's, on Helga's head.
Great.
Like,
But-
point that way.
That way,
That way
ahead
to
to the food. I need the straw now. So do you guys make a direct B route to? All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
So you
while
head over
they're
to the
walking-
You
Stonewall
already know.
Tavern, which is 2 floors up. That's essentially one of the more restricted floors, but you're allowed to make your way there. You're not allowed to really go anywhere else, but you're kind of given like a way to head in. As you head into not really a public tavern, this looks like a tavern that's more or less made for if like people who work as miners don't have a home to go to and they literally don't have money to afford this area. This is a place for them to pay cheap room and board and have a meal, and then they can essentially work like a quadruple shift.
Makes sense.
Before
Where is it?
they decide to head out to get something outside of the area. The place itself is built into one of the walls. It's nothing fancy. They didn't bother putting up any wood or anything like that to make it like fancy. Like they kind of like, it looks like some random dwarf decided to come in and like, instead of like making furniture, he like cut a hole and then he like slapped on some stone and he made like a bar, and then he started carving like some wood pieces to make tables. It's all pretty nice as far as like if you were a wood carver, it's pretty impressive. But you would never see anything like this outside of this area. Believe it or not, the actual ale smells good. They got some wines, but mostly they got ale. You immediately come in. They immediately just kind of let you know we already got a table set up for you if you just want to head that way. We'll send out one of our barmaids to you.
Food.
You immediately pass
Just
by.
keep the drinks coming.
Will do.
Amen to that.
You immediately pass by some people that's like, so those are the ones that made it way to the bottom and came back. As you see that some there's like
Damn
really,
right we are.
you see like really
My
only like
ears
3
perk
to
up.
5 different kinds of you see like 3 to 5 different types of food. Either it's a broth base, a bread base, or like salted pork. There's
Just
no
grab
fruit, there's no
everything.
Right.
vegetables. It is all just like
Business.
either starch or protein.
Mixus
Zelda's
doesn't
kind of
care
town.
because she's so hungry, so she's just gonna eat.
You sit down without even taking your order. The barmaid comes by. She puts down 2 pitchers, puts you all with a pint glasses in front of you. One pitcher itself has like pure black, like oozy colored kind of ale, and the other one has like a wine, like almost like a cider ale in front of it. And then she comes by. She has to have some help as they immediately put down what is their hero's feast. As immediately puts it down, as you see shredded pork. You see 3 different types of bread. One is like almost like a garlic butter bread. Another one is like a beer butter bread, and then another one is like a
Sounds so
like
good.
a like
Now I'm
almost like
hungry.
a smoked like they almost like smoked like some kind of like maybe the beer onto the bread itself. And then they have what looks like they put in front of you like small little cup-sized bowls, and then they put like a big huge bowl with a wooden ladle in it that has, you're not quite sure what kind of porridge it is, but it does have some carrots, it does have some more pork in it,
Doesn't
and it
matter,
smells
it's
really
yummy.
really inviting. As
It
you have
doesn't
just this
matter,
whole
it's
party platter of different foods for you. But it is considered a hero's feast, so you do get the hero's feast.
Literally,
I thought so.
Nice.
literally,
Neat.
Just throw that
Mixus is
phrase
just gonna
out.
climb on the table to get to the bowl so she can make a bowl of the food for herself, and then she's gonna just grab a whole bunch and she's gonna be pocket bread and put it in her pocket for later, and then
Listen.
especially after she eats a little bit, and then like especially the garlic one, and then she's just gonna sit there and like have like almost like a huge pile of food in front of her and just start eating.
So
Save some for the rest of us.
first off, for this to
She's
work,
hungry.
you have to spend at least an hour consuming the food. But
Right.
Okay.
for the hero's
Oh.
feast, you get a few benefits. One is if you had any diseases, you're cured of them. You are now immune to poison and being frightened.
Woohoo!
This is all for 24 hours, so it'll go away in 24 hours. All your wisdom saving throws are advantage. And your hit point maximum increases by 2d10, and you heal for that same amount of points for the next 24 hours.
Wow.
You all can individually roll the 2d10. So you heal for an extra 2d10, and that's your new max for the next 24 hours.
So you just
if you guys-
plus that together with what you already have?
Mhm.
How do we do the max thing again?
It would just be in your temporary, so you would just click on
Oh.
the box, and then there's a temporary
Okay.
marker, and you just put it as, you just add it to whatever your maximum number is. So right now, even though you guys can't tell, so time right now is roughly about 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. tomorrow, the next day, the ability will end. But anything until then, wisdom saving throws are advantage, you're immune to poison and disease, and that's your new hit point for the next 24 hours.
Sweet.
Hell yeah.
How big are the pint glasses compared to me? How big is
Probably the size of your head.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take whatever. I'm gonna ask somebody. Can you pour me some, please?
I got you.
Thank you.
You'll definitely
then
tell
I'll-
that the cider, the ale cider, is definitely like more flavorful, but it barely has any bite to it. And then the
No, I
thicker-
want the other stuff.
You want the other stuff?
You want some black
Yeah.
tar?
Like the darker
The-
stout.
The stout
Just 'cause I wanna
itself,
try it.
the stout itself actually is quite tasty, but it immediately hits you. There's no second guess about it. Like as you're drinking it, you do feel that this is a dwarven ale. This is extremely powerful. This is extremely potent. There is no surprise about it. You do know as you're drinking it What is your tolerance?
Oh, Luna, try this. This is good. This
So-
is tasty.
Here's the rule for dwarven ale. If you're not a dwarf,
Hey.
if your constitution isn't at least a 13, you'll get drunk without even making a check.
Drink.
Oh,
If it is a
I
13
am
or
going
higher,
for the wine.
you do get to make a check. Otherwise, you do get drunk after drinking your glass.
Which
Because
check
it is
do you make?
dwarven, there's really no option to it. If you don't have the fortitude to handle it, you will get drunk.
What check do we have to make for those who have a hardier constitution? Is
It's
it
still a
just
constitution. It's still a constitution saving throw, but that
Okay.
7
Ooh.
19?
and Renora
13.
So the 13 and
got
19, you
19.
both are fine.
Okay.
Finra and then the
Cheers.
people who don't
Not get
have high enough
blasted.
constitution. As you're drinking
Yeah,
this,
I know Milos for the last time,
halfway
so, like-
through the actual drink, whether or not you want it to happen or not, you do slowly feel the effects of getting drunk. By the way, everyone, drink responsibly. You
Some water.
Here's your PSA for the day.
Drink
Yeah.
responsibly.
Before you drink.
Yes, we're eating food too, so
Yep.
this is why there's lots of
But the-
carbs. We're going to be eating.
the specific booze is specifically meant for dwarves. Since dwarves drink so much, this is specifically meant to kind of push them over that edge that their tolerance can handle. You start, depending on how you handle it, it's not really happy drunk. This is just kind of like a mellowed out kind of drunk. You're not angry, you're not overly excited, you're just kind of calmed out. Kind of a relaxing buzz.
I think I
Is that-
needed that after the
I
what
was gonna
happened down
say,
there.
I feel like Fierna needed that because
Is
she
that
got
what-
big scared fighting the
Is that
dragon.
what happens to me? Too?
Yes.
I was just drunk right away. I didn't.
Immediate.
Yeah, like you just,
Immediately,
it
as
just
soon
touched
as
your
it
tongue and
touched
you
my-
You
immediately just
looked
like
at
get
it and
drunk.
you were drunk.
Just smelled it and was
Right, just like, oh!
And imagine that Helga and Renora are doing the thing where we like link arms and then drink because we're like both fine. So we're just like, hey,
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here eating. I'm just
Jesse.
I just keep like stuffing my face while I drink a little bit and I'm just looking at the glass like because I'm zoning out and I'm just keep stuffing my face.
I
I'm
love
like
it.
drinking my drink and staring at Helga.
I'm
just-
staring back.
Go. I can see why Mixus wants to pet your earsies.
All right.
Earsies.
I would
No, we
imagine that like Helga is in the middle of Mixus and Renora or and Fierna, so she just like leans over for Mixus to pet and then sighs and then leans over for Fierna to pet.
So, like I go and pet your ears, but then I burp in your face accidentally.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Gosh.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I don't pet your ears. I keep looking at them and go, they just look soft. I think she's happy.
They
Which
are
is good.
soft.
They are.
They
soft.
are soft. They feel so nice. Ears. Ears.
A
While
little
they're
bit, I point to like the notches that are in them. I'm like, a little battered and bruised, but definitely soft.
while we're doing that, is there anyone else in the room with us?
I mean, we're in a bar.
You're
I
you're
hope
in
so.
you're in an exposed tavern without a wall, so in this room, it's probably about 20 other people.
Okay. Can I get just a general read of the room? Does anybody look at us or notice or?
You
just
can
do,
give me a
Everybody's
perception
looking
check.
at us. We're
Yeah.
the heroes.
Yeah.
We're the
Right.
stars. He established
Of
that as we
course.
were walking.
Heroes. We're
They
the
threw a feast for us.
stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We're
this
basically the shit, Xander.
Wow.
is what she said. Yeah. Did you try?
do you still want me
did
to
you
do a
try
perception
this
check?
Yeah.
garlic bread? It's so good. And I just
Really
stuff some
good.
at people. I
Did you
stuff
try
it at their face.
With the pulled pork on top of it.
I know you can make a little sandwich.
21.
And I try and I stuff it, and I was like, "Oh, it's so good." I just start stuffing
well, what?
food in people's faces.
What?
People's face. Um. Helga, try this, and I just like actually stuff it in your mouth.
I'm not on your
No.
level, Mixus. I'm
Old
definitely not
Helga
on
would
your
have been pissed, but new Helga's kind of like just going with it. Like, you know what?
Like, okay.
She's finally free of whatever the hell just happened. Helga doesn't give a shit right now.
Oh.
So
celebrating.
As you're looking around, Xander, only a couple of people are still kind of like interested. Other than that, like the buzz is kind of like ended. You do notice that a few of the patrons are pretty dragged. You can tell that they're talking about haven't been able to go home for the past 3 days. They're overworking us straight. Yeah, man. I mean, it's whatever they got us doing in there. I don't know what tunnel they're building us for, but they're having us build for it. But this is just working us to the bone. You're seeing like a couple of the people. They must be not from here, or at least minors, as they're coming in, and they actually a little more well dressed. They're both dwarves, but their hair is actually kind of neatened out. They got no split ends to their beards. The beard's like properly groomed, and they both have like the same kind of beard cap on them as like gold beard caps that actually have like the beard tied in them. Well manicured. You hear them. They're kind of like whispering, but you can hear them talking about an investment that they have in the mine and how they are struck for time and they need to make sure that the miners get this done within the time parameters.
Interesting. All right. Gonna try to keep an eye on him.
Okay.
But it also sounds like the room is mostly sad and depressed. So
mostly,
Xander,
I mean, this is supposed to be like the escape from
The
work while
the
you get a
working
break
bar,
kind of thing.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Since
So
there's no, they don't get to go home. They just get a break from a shift. They get like a 2-hour break and then they get back to work.
Exactly. So Xander, being the magnificent one he is, he will maybe get on top of a table and start playing some music.
Okay.
Oh, here he goes.
Yep.
And Renora's gonna like elbow Luna, like get a load of this.
Okay.
He's like, I gotta liven up the mood a little bit.
There's no free table for you to get on, so give me like a dexterity check to see if you can like balance on like the chair while you're doing this.
He's
Sure.
gonna play.
can Helga like help him by like stabilizing the chair for him?
But it's on epic then.
He's gonna play something.
Dex check.
Mhm.
That's a 15.
Okay, so you're able to like put one leg on like on the back and then one leg on the front, so like balancing it, you know, kind of rock on the chair. Give me a performance check.
Okay. Oh, pretty good. Performance. 19.
19. What kind of music would you like to play?
I would start just to feel like a good, like, epic, very energetic song, kind of like punky.
Okay.
Just riffing on it. Probably start just trying to get everybody's attention, and then just really start leaning into it.
You're able to grab enough people's attention. The only few people that you don't grab attention from are maybe a couple of people that are maybe just too drunk, or just some guys that just don't give a shit. You eventually, after a couple minutes, as you're grabbing everybody's attention, no one's like really clapping along or dancing along, but they're still kind of, some of them are kind of like, you know, banging their heads to the beat. You even get a few people outside the tavern that are just kind of like standing outside, just kind of like listening in and stuff like that. Some people are just checking it out. The music's going. You do see it kind of livens up a few people's spirits. How long do you want to commit to doing this?
Solid, like, hour, maybe 2 if they're really into it.
Okay.
Just try to pass the time before we get notified, I guess.
And then give me a persuasion check. Just a persuasion check.
I don't know. I'm not that good. We'll see.
Let's
Yeah,
do
not
it.
that persuasive. Not that persuasive.
What'd you get?
A whole 4.
Okay. Not too many people are thinking that you're actually doing this for income. Only a few people come by and actually like put some money on the table.
Right.
But some people actually get livened up. A couple of people that were a little depressed so far, they kind of get a little energized and they head back to work. You at least got your job done by at least livening up some spirits. Maybe not permanently, but at least give them a few minutes of reprieve. I'll say, because they don't have too much coin in their pocket and you didn't really tell them ahead of time that you were trying to make any money, if you were actually to try or not, you make 46 copper pieces.
All right, I'll take it.
That is nice.
Persuasion check would have changed if it was silver or gold.
Right.
But yes, you spend an hour in it.
Yes.
Not like your normal crowd. They're not used to actually having people come in here to play music.
All right.
It looked like someone was going to try to stop you immediately, but then they started to get into it and they let it be. And the music was a temporary reprieve, but as soon as you were done, some of them kind of went back to work. Some of them were just like, well, that was fun, but my life still sucks.
All for coming to another performance of Xander the Magnificent. Whoa!
Xander.
We're clapping and shouting and woo.
Starting the chant.
Yep.
Yes. Go back to eating cranky.
Okay. So, you guys all partake in your pork, your stew, your meats, your booze, your bread.
A grand old time.
Mm-hmm.
Until eventually, one of the barmaids come up. So I was told that you would get 2 rooms. Be able to open up 2 of the top rooms for you. She puts down like these solid bronze keys. They look like they're poorly welded. She puts them on there, and they got like a chain on them that has a little knot on it that just has like a sewing of a number on it, and it shows 002 and 001. She's like, you guys can stay as long as you want tomorrow. We have to try to still make money off of it, so just let us know when you're heading out, and then we'll repurpose it for anybody else that needs it.
Great.
She starts collecting some of the plates that you guys got finished off. Bowls finished. She starts grabbing everything out of the plate. Well, I hope you enjoyed everything. And, wish you would have been able to find him down there, but I'm happy that you're all able to make it down there and come back in one piece. So hopefully the food was great, and you all have a nice rest. I'm sure you all need it as she starts walking off.
This is gonna have their hand on the pint, but their head is gonna be down. And then when she said that, she's just gonna go,
Yeah.
that was good, and just kind of almost passed out.
Yeah, go into
'Cause
food coma.
tiny little thing would dwarf
Yeah.
I'm
ale.
still humming along to the non-existent music now, just swaying.
And Helga leans over to Renora and is like, man, I think Fiona's starting to see things, because she's just staring off into the ceiling and swaying, and I don't know, man.
I know, it's hilarious to watch, isn't it?
It's the best entertainment I've had, minus Xander playing, let me tell you.
Yeah. And I imagine I might be just sitting at the table, just kind of just strumming to myself and just kind of drinking a little bit, just playing along.
Okay.
Trying to kill time.
All right. Anything y'all want to do before you head up to your room?
No.
I mean, what time did you say it was?
Well, when you guys got to the main floor was 6. You guys have had an hour to get here, an hour of eating, so it's about 8.
Okay. I was going to say maybe we can try and go get rid of some of the items we procured, but it might be better to just do that in the morning.
Yeah.
They're all feeling pretty good. I don't know if they
Plan on, I'm not going to bed anytime soon, because, we had a time down there.
Right.
But I feel like Mixus and maybe Fiona should,
Sleep?
yeah.
We've been through some shit down there.
You're telling me.
Yeah.
I could just see like Renora with like her bug like stick, like
Helga and Renora are just like play sword fighting with the legs at the
With the legs. Yeah, I love it.
right. I can see that.
Yeah.
Look, I got drumsticks now. Do.
On God.
Actually, those would make some cool drums.
This picture that eventually Mixus just falls off the chair and ends up in the shell that was on the side of by the chair.
Man.
It just is just curled up in the shell.
Is Luna partaking in the alcohol? And if so, how is Luna handling it?
She is not partaking. She is mostly eating the food, but she refuses to drink the alcohol.
That's fair.
She's the more responsible. She's the chaperone.
Yeah.
I am not chaperoning tonight's crew.
Child is the most responsible.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
Hey man, I think she's older than all of us. I think she made that clear. So like,
Technically.
Technically.
It's not a race.
She's still just the kid.
She's just a bite. She's just a baby.
She's just a baby.
Yeah, no, that would probably be the only thing is eventually Mixus would fall off the chair because they passed out.
Yup, at that time,
And
then
just,
we
it just ended up in the
holler
shell
about
because
that.
the shell was like next to the chair because she's not leaving that out of her sight. And just,
When Mixus hits the floor, Renora's gonna be like, "How'd that feel?" To I'm assuming a completely unconscious Mixus.
Ooh, that must have hurt.
just softly sleeping on the floor.
Maybe help Renora or Fierna and Mixus get to a room.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can do that.
I mean, I'm coming back. I'm just saying, want to make sure that they actually get there.
I'll make sure the room's ready, and so I'll just head up to the first room and not help bring anybody up because I'm an asshole.
All right, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could carry Mixus in the shell if you want to help Fierna.
Sure. Yep. We'll be just humming it down the road.
We're going to sleep already, but I was listening to the music.
Oh, we can
Xander can
our
sing
music
you a
can travel
lullaby.
anywhere.
I'm just gonna follow the music.
Yeah, we'll just hum down the road, just
We're off to see the wizard.
basically. Maybe better song.
All Mixus is just snoring in the shell.
Oh yeah.
Helga's just carrying this giant, this shell.
Shell. I love it.
With this small
Nothing
little
to see
green
here.
creature
Yeah.
inside.
When you get up to the room, I'm just like laying on the bed chilling, like
Oh, the rings to your satisfaction, Renora.
I mean, what beggars
They'll
can't be
do.
choosers say.
They'll do for free. What'd you say, Renora?
I said beggars can't be choosers, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right about that. So Mixus looks pretty comfortable in her shell, so I'm just gonna put the shell kind of in a corner and maybe find a little throw blanket and kind of throw that.
Yeah.
Are there any windows or anything in the room, or I'm assuming free, cheap, probably not. So
Yeah, well, no, it does have a window, but it's it doesn't look outside. It's just looking within the actual cave itself.
fair enough. Yeah, so maybe just in a corner, somewhere where no one will accidentally trip over the shell in the middle of the room. So tucked, kind of tucked away in a little head pat.
Little cute.
Helga's trying.
Aww.
Did you put the blanket on and all of a sudden you see them just burrito wrap themselves in the blanket?
See the blanket quickly disappear.
Yeah, basically.
Burrito.
And burrito wrapped into the
Yes.
the blanket and be like, Shoo.
Perfect.
Shoo.
Stop snoring slightly.
Yep. So did you grab key 1 or key 2?
1, because I'm number 1, obviously. Why would...
Oh man!
It's her
yeah.
girl. Why would she grab
Wow!
Man, if
I thought I was magnificent.
the ego of this girl, I swear to God.
Oh, we love it. We love it.
By the way, Mixus and Finra, your weapons are finished.
Yay!
Thank
Yay.
you.
My weapon.
So,
What are they called?
yours, Finra, is called Winged Vengeance. You can also look under
Oh.
C3. And then Mixus, yours is called Terra Storm. Terra
Okay, let's
Storm.
find this. I need to find it.
nice.
Terra.
Yeah.
T-A-R. What's it called? Sorry.
TE.
Terra. Storm.
T-E. There it is.
Terra.
I found it. I found it. Equip.
Yeet.
Added. Need to go to.
I'm so excited to use it.
Sweet. Fanciness. Super fancy.
Yeah, so like once Mixus is all tucked in burrito or whatever, Helga's going back down for more alcohol because she's not tired. So
Yeah, wait, Helga, are you staying in room 1? Like,
I mean-
do you leave to go back downstairs right away?
I mean,
Or-
once Mixus is all like, once Mixus and Fear, I don't know, or Mixus and Fear, I'm assuming all in one,
Sure, I imagine I would drop. Maybe we would go over there.
put them two together,
Sure.
kind of scoot Renora over so that way like Fear can at least have some of the bed.
You can try.
You can start.
Strength contest, move me over.
Oh god.
Just an FYI, for Mixus and Fiona, both the weapons need to be attuned. So just make sure you click on the attune button from the work.
I think I did tune it. Yep, I tuned it.
Okay.
There we go.
Did you get?
I got a 21.
Fuck, yeah. You moved me. I got 8. Renora moves, but reluctantly.
Mine's not coming up as attuned.
You go to the. You weren't able to find it?
No, I found it. I equipped it, but there's nowhere that says to attune it.
Oh, okay. Well, it must not have loaned the attunement. It
Okay.
might come up later, but just remember, you can't get rid of the weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was in an attune area, and then it was like items attune required. It was after I equipped it and went back.
It was the last thing it
looked.
did for your axe, so it's possible the change hasn't been updated yet.
Okay.
As Helga's leaving the room, Renora's gonna be like, "Where you going?"
Get more booze.
Fuck yeah! Hop out of bed and come join you.
Oh god.
Xander, are you gonna
Ah,
Xander, Luna,
I'm always.
whoever had-
Yeah, these songs don't write
They
themselves. So they do, but we always
Boy,
look
oh
for more
boy.
inspiration.
Ain't that the truth?
Yes.
What's going on with the kid?
Yeah, is Luna just along for the ride at this?
No, Luna's gonna stay up in the room.
Okay.
That's fair.
Go
So Xander, are you staying in the room then, or are you coming?
I'll
with
tag
us?
along. I'll tag.
Okay.
Link arms and
Let's
skip
go.
on down.
I may have to be
That's
the
why in my mind I was
responsible
like, yeah, let's go.
but-
Alright. Before we get possibly into a interesting adventure with this, we're gonna end the session for the night. Because this
Okay.
could honestly lead into something pretty big. So that's we'll end it off here because there's possibly bar fight. Maybe you guys might track somebody down. Who knows what you're gonna fucking do?
Writing
So
my new song.
Us?
just to make sure we don't get
What?
caught in the huge
Us?
web and then find out it's 10:30. So we'll stop it there. Thank you everybody for was watching. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you want to check out the video game streams, feel free to message me if you're interested in either Final Fantasy or Resident Evil. I'll be doing marathons of both coming up pretty soon. And then we got the Nerdy Narrative coming up. So if you want to see any recaps of previous campaigns that maybe you just don't want to go through the whole thing of watching, we got those coming up pretty soon. So check them out. Follow us on our socials, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, the whole 9. We got them. Find them on the Nerdy Playbook. We love you all. Have a good night.
Later, Internet.